Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mike here. Hopefully you're having a great day or night. Today is Sunday, and decided not to go to the flea market here because I have a lot of stuff I've got to do, to be honest with you. I've got a lot of stuff in the garage from yesterday's garage sale buy. I got some clothing. I got plenty of stuff to do. I really don't need to buy anything at the moment. So for today, we're just going to be listing some stuff. I'll show you guys some stuff I sold on eBay and Amazon, and we'll have a little discussion a little later in the video just about general reselling information. And guess what? We'll see what else we do today. Beautiful day here in Arizona, 70 degrees, a little windy as you can tell, but overall a nice day. Maybe do some cookouts later, just chill back and relax at some point, but it's a lot nicer than it was yesterday, that's for sure. Good God, really? Now we're a weatherman? You're better off just getting some value watching some of these booksellers here on YouTube talking about how they're crushing it. All right, let's dive into what I sold on Amazon. First thing is a DVD disc only. Now you see him, now you don't. Came out of that Goodwill haul. This sold for $7.90 shipped. Next item is came out of a storage unit. The recent storage unit I purchased, I showed you guys. This is the Rookies, a novel adapted from the TV series from 1973. Paperback book in acceptable condition. Has some wear to it, that's for sure. This sold for $6.13 shipped. And the last item for Amazon is this Rain Man DVD from 2014 special edition. And this was brand new sealed. I paid $1 for this at the thrift store. And it sold for a total of $11.49. Okay, let me show you guys what I sold on Etsy. As you can tell, it's probably another Johnny Cash vinyl LP record. It's a I Walk the Line soundtrack featuring Johnny Cash, and this sold for $15 shipped. Came out of that big record lot I purchased back in the day. Still making money off that deal, that's for sure. Some of these items I'm going to be showing you guys next. It's all eBay. I'm going to show you the item, but you really can't see it. So after the clips here, I'll post some pictures of what they actually are so you get a better idea. And also maybe get an idea of how I photograph the stuff too. This first one here, it's a box. It's just a box. It's just a box of stuff. And it's the Darth Vader Star Wars 2004 voice-changing talking mask and helmet. Had some flaws, which I explained it in the description. I wore this on a video a while back. Definitely a cool mask, kind of a good bolo if you ever see them out there. You'll find them at the thrift stores or garage sales. This sold for $30 plus shipping of $17.55 for a total of $47.55. And I paid, I think, $2 for this at Goodwill. So I kept it for a while. I was using it personally, made a video with it, and I'm like, yeah, let's just sell it. Why do I need a Darth Vader mask? Right. All right. Next one here. What do we got? We got stuff everywhere here. All right. The next item is men's True Religion. This is the surfboard shorts is what they're called, and they call them denim swimwear surf jean shorts, size 40. Paid $2 for this at the thrift store, and they sold for $28.02. Literally took 65 days to sell on eBay. I did have them up originally for like $55. I lowered the price to $45, and we just had a sale, and somebody came in and bought them, so I'll take that. Next one here came out of the DVD lot I got at a Goodwill. It's a DVD disc only, The Plague of the Zombies from 1966. Sold for $13.01, took 33 days to sell on eBay. And the last two items here, guys, are men's sports coats, blazers. Great money in this stuff, guys. I mean, if you're not out there sourcing this stuff, you might be overlooking some great money just in the long term, right? You know, we all want to go out there and find fast flipping items, stuff that sells instantaneously, but really at the end of the day, it's a great business model. Don't get me wrong, right? I like to sell things fast. I buy stuff. I like to get in the house, take a photograph, and sell it. But with these blazers, to me, they're just like you gotta start thinking like investments, right? Especially if they're $2, $4, $5, $6 at your thrift store, and you know what brands to look for. I mean, you can make some good money over the year if you just base buying blazers and sports coats and suits just off a yearly projection, right? Don't look at it as, oh, they're sitting in my store, they're not doing anything, because yeah, they're gonna sit there, but you never know when they sell. So let me show you guys this one here. This is a Giorgio Armani. I showed you guys this at some point. This literally sold in 10 days on eBay. Giorgio Armani 40R is a vintage sports coat, and sold for $48 plus $13 shipped for a total of $61. Literally paid, it was either $1 or $2. These were some of those ones I was showing you guys that I picked up. I usually pick them up when there's like $2 days or dollar days out here. So that was an excellent find there. Good ROI on that. $2 is 61. But again, I really want to encourage you to go out there and look at the Blazers. And if you're ready to make money on Blazers, leave a comment down below. If you don't, you're like, oh, this guy's giving away everything. I can't make any money anymore because of global voodoo. I mean, come on, guys, ludicrous, right? Go out there and make the money. Most people, and we all know this, most people are lazy, right? Reselling is a hustle, right? If you want to make money and you hustle and you go out there and you work it every day, you're taking photographs, you're sourcing, come on, you're unstoppable at that point, right? Because most people will list 2-3 things a month and then they'll cry and complain, oh, there's no sales, there's nothing going on, right? Well, the rest of us are selling stuff. So next item here is a Canali men's window pane, beige 3-button sport coat here, / blazer. I always put the word jacket too in the title, whether it's a sport coat, blazer, suit, jacket, right? I'm telling you, it works. Anyway, sold it for $52 plus $13 shipping for a total of $65. Honestly, I can never keep Canali in stock. You can raise your prices. You can say, oh, Mike, you sold it too cheap. Man, trust me. I used to sell Canalis back in the day for $100, $125, $150. I'm sure if I waited it out, I could have sold it, but you know what? This sold in 10 days as well, right? Listed the same day as that Armani. So not a bad little flip there. Again, $2 and a 65. Gotta love it. And yeah, that's all we have for today in terms of what I sold. I've got some auctions ending here on eBay. While I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm seeing my phone kind of go through some messages from my wholesaler saying there's bids. So we'll see how that stuff works out. I know a lot of that stuff was stuff that was kind of left over, auctions that didn't sell before, so we kind of re-ran them through the pipeline, and hopefully we can move some of the stuff out there. But, yep, other than that, we'll see what else we do today. So here's the Armani jacket I sold. Just wanted to show you guys this. It's got the nice clean background, the white background there. Just kind of an abstract tie against the color of the blazer. Just wanted to show you guys what these look like when I photograph them. And here is the Canali jacket that we sold. Again, just white background, really crisp and clean, really pops out, stands out. And it's just the little simple things like that is what's going to get your item sold. And finally, here is the Darth Vader voice mask that I had here, just in case you guys didn't see my previous video of me wearing it on my goofy looking head. This is what it looks like. It should just be the helmet there, the mask. The helmet actually comes off the top, and then you have the voice box that should be attached to the unit as well. Now, it's important to have a niche with your reselling business, but really, is it, right? I really believe in 2017 and moving forward that you kind of have to be diversified, not only just selling on eBay and Amazon only, Etsy only. I think it's smart and wise just to be on all these different platforms selling a wide variety of different products, right? Obviously, if you're saying, hey, all I do is sell men's blazers and make a living, that's great, right? But more and more people are getting into this business, guys, where I think if you are just focusing on nothing but plain old Jane retro t-shirts, it might be wise to start looking into other things like electronics or video games, right? Because why cut yourself short? I mean, if you're at the thrift store, if you're at the garage sale, why would you leave behind stuff right there that's an opportunity for you to make a $10 bill, a $20 bill, a $100 bill, you know what I mean? So I think, getting all this information in your head, all this reselling information in terms of what sells, what are these bolos, what should I be doing? I think it's a smart thing to kind of go after everything, right? And then, what if one of your niches is like video games, right? You just run nothing but video games. That's great. You can make a living, but at some point, these things are going to get harder and harder to find, right? Same with like men's clothing. Like the men's clothing category alone on eBay, if you look it up, has grown almost 400% or 500% from 3 years ago, right? And what does that mean? That means there's more competition. Now, clothing is, like, let's take, for example, like just Brooks Brothers shirt, right? 9 iron. There could be 6,000 listings for that out there. Will that sell? Of course. At what price point? Depends, right? Sometimes it sells for $25, sometimes it sells for $35. But if you look at the average, sometimes it sells around 15 to 16, right? You throw an auction, you might get $9 for it. That's how it goes. But it's why I like, buying storage units, is that buying storage units, it taught me to, a long, long time ago, to look at what you're dealt with, right? I buy a unit. Obviously, there's a reason why I'm buying the unit. There's something I think that's in there. But when I buy it and I start looking at everything going, oh my God, here, I found a Keurig coffee maker. Oh my gosh, I found a couch here. I found this. If you start thinking that way, guys, and again, this is my opinion, if you start thinking that way in abundance, start selling abundance of stuff, you're going to do very, very well, and you're going to be very successful in this business because you're going to be dabbling in so many different little areas. Okay, again, whether it's electronics, clothing, whether it's video games, whether it's women's makeup, perfumes, the list goes on and on and on. But that buying of storage units early on in my life taught me that. Taught me, oh my gosh, I can make money in anything that's presented my way, right? And at the end of the day, it's fun for us to go out there and look for the treasures, look for the hunt and all that stuff. And I'm not saying you can't build a niche and make a lot of money, right? I'm just saying if you're in a spot right now where your numbers are drastically going like this, okay, and they're not going like that, you should really be looking outside of your circle, outside of your box, and see what else is around in your area, right? Whether it's, the thrift shops, the pawn shops. Start looking at Facebook Marketplace, right? Start dabbling in other things and start learning other things because with like any business, things change, guys, without a doubt. And in this business, stuff changes like that, right? So one day this product's super hot. Next thing you know, 1,000 people are selling it and it's tanked. You can't even get rid of it for 3 hours shipped. Because there will be that guy that comes and races to the bottom. There always will be, especially if they're identical items, right? So just keep that in mind when you're out there sourcing this week, maybe today. Especially if I'm reaching to you, right, that this makes sense to, where you're like, yeah, you know what, Mike, I've been selling clothing and it's not selling as fast as I want to. I'm not making as enough money as I wanted to before in the past. And you've never dabbled in anything else. Now's the time to do that. Thanks, guys, for watching today. I really appreciate you watching. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Really appreciate that. That's for sure. But, guys, I just want you to go out there and do the best you can. Go out there and hustle. Get stuff listed, ship on time, do everything right, put the grind in, put the hustle in, and your reward's going to be there for you, right? For those of us that work hard, get rewards. Go out there, guys, just keep going, moving forward with it all. If you'd like this video, again, I really appreciate all the support I've been getting lately, all the comments. Just go out there and make it happen, guys. Go out there and crush it. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace. Vlog over.